Well, we made it to Buc-ee's. Dan Beer is not Dan Beer today. He's not sporting it. He's got this Buc-ee's t-shirt on today. So we'll show you a little bit of Buc-ee's. There's got to be concert t-shirt. It's got to be 50 pumps here. Every one of them has a car in it. This place is crazy.
Insane.
This place is nuts. There's a ton of people here. Here, walking up to the Houston Astros. Can you see them? Right ahead there. Bar number 6 coming up. And beer. It's hammer time. We arrived. We're at a 6 bar. We finally made it stadium. Dan Beer. Dan Beer.
Dan Beer. Dan Beer here.
Dan Beer here.
Beer here.
We got it.
Okay, here we are in Houston, bar number 1, and I'm starting out strong with a flight of mostly German beers. And Dave, what are you drinking?
I got the Spot and Marzen at bar number 1. These beers were delivered to us by Jordan. We got a picture of her delivering beers to Dan Beer.
Dan Beer here.
As it has to be.
Yes.
Off to a good start. It's not even new.
Dan Beer here at Market Bar with the Rick and the Flights. Dave, what do you think?
That first beer you had, I almost drank it in your face. It was so good. That was great beer.
Yeah, great beer. So this is stop number 1 on our MinuteMaid Park pregame tour.
We're inside MinuteMaid Park. It's a fucking zoo in here. There's like very narrow hallways, and everybody's going the same direction. So, just trying to eat some beer and some food. And it's a difficult time here, but we'll catch you soon. This is the view from the outfield. It's a pretty sweet view up here, and across the boxes. Nice. You come down the hallway here. And yeah, it's a nice stadium. The rival's still the nicest stadiums. It's really, it's up there with Texas. That was Rangers, that game that we saw so far. Bar number 2, Biggio's, as in Craig Biggio, because he was a star player with the Houston Astros, and I guess he's in the Hall of Fame now. Over 3,000 hits, that'll get you in the Hall of Fame. But it's a pretty cool bar.
Oh, so you're by yourself on your own tab? Okay, cool.
2 down. We made a huge mistake. These are IPAs. They're very strong.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got 5 hours of game time, so we'll be able to recover by then.
We'll gut our way through it.
We're gutting through.
Okay, here we are in bar number 3, Little Woodrow's. It's a little bit off the beaten path, but it's a really cool place. And by the number of beers we drank today, we're going to have a lot of content for you later on at the baseball game. But this place is nice. Another shot of Little Woodrow's in Houston. Place is massive. Not very many people in here yet, but it's probably, I don't know, 4 hours before game time, and we're really starting to cook here. This is the outdoor area, Little Woodrow's bar, and it's pretty cool. They even have a woody slide over there, which, you know, we'll probably partake in as we get along through the afternoon here. But yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a fun day.
All right, this is Antoine. We're at Little Woodrow's. It's a great place, and everyone should come here.
We gotta try that slide over there.
Man,
He said it's not ready. It's not
just
ready.
Oh,
It's not ready, but I'm ready.
yet. Yeah, I know. Oh man. Maybe later on tonight.
all right,
Here.
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bar number 5 on the Houston part of our MLB road trip. It's called Neil's Bar. It's a pretty cool place.
B-A-H-R.
Baja. And we've met some cool people here who, a couple of them have signed up for our YouTube channel. So it's pretty fly. I did. Yeah.
You gotta introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Andy from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I am a motherfucking Dodgers fan.
My name is Shelly Borelli from Reseda, California, and I'm a Dodgers fan.
They know every song ever, and I'm not gonna drink with them
Never
because of
again.
that.
He learned a new game and he's going to
I
play
learned a new
it.
game that I'm
You are
losing
too
like
for the
I'm
rest
losing
of your
like
And of course, this is Dan Beer here, and we're having a great time.
Houston Astros Stadium. Very nice dome stadium. Beautiful.
Dan Beer here, MinuteMaid Park, Houston. We get a shot of coming into the stadium because, well, I started drinking at 11:30 this morning and 6 o'clock game, so had a few too many. Dave went back to the room, but I'm sticking out here at MinuteMaid Park. And as you can see by the crowd, we're having a pretty good time.
Dan Beer here with Dave Road. I'm hurting. Eight beers.
We started 11:30 this morning for a 6 o'clock game, and well, it didn't end up too well. But here we are, the Houston Astros game, MinuteMaid Park. Day 8, Stadium 4, and we're rocking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna capture that picture.
I'm gonna try to zoom in on it, but out in the outfield there, they have a train that I guess goes by every time the Astros hit a home run. And being score is 4-0 from Dodgers, we haven't seen that tonight, but we'll see what happens.
The scoring video for the Astros. So first up is Stadium. Dan, you gave it a 7.5.
Yeah, it's similar to the ballpark in Arlington, except for it's a little bit older stadium. So the ballpark in Arlington kind of improved some of the things that were not as good at MinuteMaid Park, like the wider hallways. So I gave a slightly lower score as 7.5.
And I felt it was a lot like the Marlins. I agree with Dan's recommendation. I gave it a 6.5. Cost.
The cost, I mean, I had the brisket sandwich, I had Chick-fil-A sandwich, and I had a Papa John's pizza. So I sampled quite a bit of food, and I thought the cost of those things was pretty average, so I gave it a 5.
Yeah, I only had the brisket, but it was just an average cost. It was $15 for kind of a smaller brisket sandwich. The food itself, Dan, you gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, like I said, I had Chick-fil-A sandwich and Papa John's pizza, and the brisket sandwich was, I've had better, so I gave it a 4.5.
I only had the brisket sandwich, and it came on like a hamburger bun. It really wasn't that good. And they don't have like a signature item like a lot of stadiums have. So I scored it a 3. the surrounding activities. So what is there to do in the area?
There aren't a lot of bars immediately adjacent to MinuteMaid Park. You kind of have to look for them or ask for where they are. But the bars that are there are really nice. They're large and they have a lot of good activities at them. But I gave it slightly lower score than I gave the ballpark in Arlington and the Brave Stadium for the fact that it was a little off the beaten path. And I gave it a 7.
I gave it an 8 because I really liked the fact that some of the bars were neighborhood type bars, whereas the Braves in Arlington were more corporate type bars. And tip of the hat to Neil's Bar. And the vibe. How was the crowd? How were the people? How were the interactions?
Well, as you can see from the video, we had a pretty good time pre-game at around MinuteMaid Park. I mean, the bars are awesome. The vibe is awesome. People like to talk. A lot of people signed up for our YouTube channel. I gave it a 7.
I gave it a 7.5, all based on the pregame. The game itself was fun. It was sold out. There were a lot of energy, but the crowd didn't interact that much. It was pretty crowded, and of course, I did not have a post-game experience. So that's our scoring, and with that, the Astros move into second place with a score of 61.